It is Wednesday, March 3rd, and it is 8:06 a.m. And I am getting a little bit of a late start because, well, I was just hanging out with Reset and talking, and that's usually how it is when there's other people in camp. I end up getting a slower start. Usually when I'm by myself, I'm up, get everything going and no distractions. But that's okay because Reset's a cool dude, and yeah, and he doesn't snore. I didn't hear a peep out of him last night. I slept pretty good too. I woke up a couple times, and I woke up because it was cold, but then I would just put my sleeping bag over my head and fall right back to sleep. So yeah, I slept pretty decent considering it was cold, and it probably got around 30 degrees, I would say, because my water was frozen but not solid. But inside my tent, I think it stayed above freezing, so that was nice. So today, Mount Rogers, that climb, man. Last year I did it southbound. It was so sweet. Oh man. But this year, yep, I'm climbing it. So I guess I'm gonna have to camp around there somewhere because there's a camp spot right before you get to the shelter, and it's like 12, and then the shelter is like 14, something like that. Not even, I don't think. But after that, you just have those balds. There are places to camp up on those balds. So maybe if it's not windy and I'm doing good, I may just go for that, because it would be awesome to start on the north side of Carver's Gap tomorrow morning. But we will see. We will see. You never know what the day's going to bring to you. Yep. So let me get to hiking northbound, and I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all, so I've hiked exactly 5 miles. I looked at gut hooks and it said 5 miles. That never happens. So anyways, today, just amazing, beautiful day, but I do feel the breeze a little bit. So I'm thinking that maybe camping up on those balds might not be a good idea. So I'm thinking Mount Rogers shelter does have the 4 sides, which is nice. But the thing is, that side of the mountain freezes up every time. It's basically like an ice luge going down it. So I'm kind of thinking I'd like to get down it today, because I know tomorrow morning it'll be frozen over. And I don't have my yak tracks. I never got any micro spikes. I have to order them, and it's just, like I said, it's a logistical nightmare trying to get something ordered to where you're going to be, and then depending on the United States Post Office. So yeah, it's just a pain in the butt. So I don't even think I'm going to bother, really. If I find some before that, I might buy some, but I'm not sure. So I've had people who were commenting about me, and made some comments, and they were saying, you know, you really shouldn't talk about people in your vlog or air their dirty laundry. This is the thing. These videos are my journal too. Like, believe it or not, I make these videos for me more than anything. I'm glad everyone watches them and enjoys them, but they're my journal. So I don't want to look back at my journal and have it all sugar coated and be like, if I never told that story about Joe, imagine that. Y'all would never have known that happened, and there would be a huge gap in the story, I think, and people would be like, or maybe it wouldn't even have mattered, but still, everything needs to be told in my journal. I want to remember everything exactly as it is. And if you're new to my channel, the thing is I tell all the good, the bad, and the ugly. But the people, everything I've told you about other people, trust me, I've told them before I said it on camera. And I told them I was going to say it on camera. When people start hiking with me, I tell them straight up, listen, if you're hiking with me, you're going to be part of my videos, you're going to be part of my journal, and I don't hold nothing back. I'm a very straightforward person. I feel like you should be that way with people. I don't beat around the bush. So everything I've said about Smokin' Joe, that I said about Ice Bear, trust me, I've told them more than once to their face what I told y'all before I told y'all. So I'm not talking about anybody behind their back. This is my journal. This is my journal, man. And I want it to be real life. And I know a lot of people out there just cannot deal with reality, and they've formed their lives so much around delusion that they honestly, like, people who are straightforward and honest freak them out, scare the hell out of them. They just don't get it. So yeah, if you're one of those people, my videos may not be your speed. Yeah, man, may not be your cup of tea or whatever. Yeah, so I just want everyone to know that I ain't talking about anyone behind their back. Trust me. And you can ask anyone who knows me. I have no problem telling you how I feel. I just don't, because I just believe you have to be that way with people. You have to be straightforward with people. And that's something, that's a code I've lived by for a long, long time. Yeah, man. So I am shooting pretty close to Mount Rogers. So I'm going to keep on hiking northbound, and I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all, so I just started my climb up to Rhone Mountain. So the shelter is 4.5 from here. I'll probably hike like a half mile up it. And then there's this camp spot. It is at like 2.7, and that's where Reset said he was shooting for. But I'll get there. It's like noon right now, so I'll get there early, even though this climb is going to take me forever. So the shelter is 4.4, and I'll probably get there about the right time. But there's also this road that leads, that I remember, and I remember there's camping there, and there's water before it. So, and it's basically most of the way down Rhone Mountain. So I may just go there because I remember last year seeing some cool camping there. So I may just go there so I won't have a lot of climb down tomorrow morning in case it gets really icy. So yeah, that's a good option to think about. Would like to hit that, but if not, then the Rhone Mountain shelter for sure. Yeah, but man, this climb, yeah, I'll be glad when it's over, put it that way. All right, I will get back with y'all. Hey y'all, so I am at Ash Gap, and this is where the camping is on Rhone Mountain, and it's really nice. So you can see camping here, but it goes all the way back, probably like 0.2, 0.3, just camping spots to the left and the right. And the water is right there. There's a Blue Blaze Trail. I was looking for it because there's no signs that says water, but usually when there's a Blue Blaze Trail, that means that's going to go to water. Yeah, but so I do need to get some water, but the Rhone shelter is 1.8 straight up, and I still have like a quarter of a liter left, so I think I can wait. It'd be nice not to carry all that water up there. Yeah, so 1.8. So that spot I was thinking about that I said by the road, it's like that old hotel lodge site. That's before the shelter. Man, there's good camping there too, but there's no water before that. I could just get it here and carry it up, but I would just go to the shelter. So I'm going to go to the shelter, see what time it is, because it's only like 1:15 right now. And I don't know. If it's still early, I'm probably just going to go down and try to get water and find a spot. I'm sure I could probably find a spot to camp somewhere. Hopefully. But I remember in 2016, I was hoping I could do that too, and I never found a spot, and I ended up hiking all the way to what was it, Over Mountain Shelter, the Red Barn. Like, I think I did like a 26-mile day that day, and I'm definitely not going to do that. So yeah, I'm going to get up there and get back with y'all, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to stay in the shelter or just head on. And I will get back with y'all. All right. So I made it to the Rhone Mountain shelter. So it's only 2:40 right now. It's super early. But the mountain's totally iced up. Just getting here slowed me way down. So I know going down's going to be iced up. And so I looked, and there was a camp spot at Carver's Gap, and it's only a mile and a half down. But it's going to be super windy. It's going to be cold tonight. But it's going to be cold here. I'm like over 6,000 feet. I think we're almost 6,500 feet at this shelter. But I've never stayed in this shelter. So that would be cool to do. Leave me plenty of time to edit and stuff. The only people behind me is Reset, and he may not make it here tonight, but he may. And then I know no one else is behind me that'll make it here, unless there's some like those super hikers coming up, and unless someone's gonna hike southbound from Carver's Gap. It's, what is that, Wednesday? I don't know. There is a little upstairs loft up there that's just like for one person, so I'm thinking maybe I'll just set up there, and the heat rises to the top, right? Oh man, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna stop here for a minute and take a break, and I will get back with y'all and let you know what I decided to do. All right. So I weighed my options, and yeah, it does seem like it's gonna be too windy at the Gap. So I came up here to the attic at the Rhone Mountain shelter. There is actually a lot more room up here. I mean, you could probably fit 8 people up here. Maybe it'd be crowded, but you could fit 5 up here comfortably. So, and it's warm, way warmer up here. I mean, it's warmer in this shelter, period. It is supposed to get below freezing tonight, but the shelter is definitely not level. So what I did is I do my chapstick test, and I could tell right away. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so you can see there's lots of spots in here, and then even on the side here, there's lots of spots. And then I like that the sun's coming through here. So I wanted to go right here, but then I mean, you can tell just by when you get up on it, you can tell that it's not level. So I did my chapstick test. So I just put my chapstick right here, and watch this. Hold on, let me put it here so I can catch it. Yeah, that is definitely not level. So I guess if I was going to set up, I'd want my head up here and then down. And I think it would work that way. You wouldn't really notice it that much. Yeah, I'm going to look down there too and see if it's better. I'm just thinking if people come and they see someone up here, they might just stay down there. I don't know. But I got to go get water, and I think it's like 0.1 downhill. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and then figure out where I want to set up. And when I get all that situated, I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey, y'all. So this is my home for the night. Rhone Mountain Shelter. Let's take a tour. Okay, so as you can see, this shelter has 4 walls, unlike most shelters, and it has a loft up here. And then, as you can see, this is the fire circle. But the one thing that it doesn't have, that it is truly, truly missing, is a picnic table. There is no picnic table here. There is a little table to cook your stuff on over there, but it's still not a picnic table. Okay, y'all, so the water, gotta be careful, there's lots of ice. The water is down this side trail. As you can see, it's a blue blaze, and you just go down there. 0.1, it is not very far. but there's certain spots where it's iced over. This is Rhone Mountain is, I mean, I think it stays iced over until like May up here. I don't know why. Every time I've gone up this mountain, when you get to the top, it's been iced over. This is only my third time, but every time it's just ice. It's an ice luge. Okay, so this is a little table to cook on and stuff, and a graffiti board because we are in Tennessee. Let's go inside. So there is a door. It's dark in here. That door will shut, which causes it to just be a dark little cabin in here. I don't know if y'all can see this, but there's a bunch of trash like cans and bottles down here. That is not cool. And there's all kinds of stuff up here. And I notice this stuff's this water, but someone left a pair of slippers. But I do need some camp shoes. Lord, those are heavy. Okay, so there is a loft. Let's go upstairs and see what is going on. Okay, so this is where I'm set up. Right by the window and the sun and the heat. But there is, so someone else could set up right there, but not tonight, that's for sure. And there's a couple spots there, and then 3, maybe 4 people could fit back there. Yeah. So, but the thing I've noticed up here is it is significantly warmer up here than it is even down below, and especially outside. Outside, it is cold. Obviously, that ice isn't melting. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna stay pretty warm up here. I got all my layers on, and when I'm up here, I feel toasty, and that is a good thing for you. Okay, y'all, so there is some camping up here, but it's very rooty, and there's the ice. But, so, you could put a spot there, tent there. Looks like there's some spots up in here, and I don't know, I don't see very many level spots, and like I said, it's really rooty up here. But check this out, some old ruins. So there must have been some kind of fire tower up here, because those are definitely ruins of a of a fire tower of some sort. Yeah, but you can tell all these trees have grown since they've taken it down. That's interesting. I did not know that, but I've never come up here. I came up to the shelter in 2016 to check it out, but I didn't come up here. But yeah, so there is some camping up here. So if you were gonna tent, there are some spots, but the Forest Service is very strict about where they let you camp, because it's a fragile ecosystem up here. They don't want you disturbing the ice. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the shelter. Like I said, it's just a cabin, and the water's really close. It's just the problem is we're like over 6,400 feet up here, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, it's chilly, very, very chilly. Okay, so I just checked gut hooks. It's 6,270 feet is where we are in elevation up here. So it's pretty high. Yeah, so I can tell it is getting cold, and I have so many layers on. So I think I'm just going to end the video here, and I'll just leave some shots of the shelter, and hopefully Reset will show up. If not, he's probably going to just stop at that campsite. The thing is, the guy is carrying like, I don't know, like 60, 70 pound backpack. So he can't do super huge miles. But other than that, Even though he looks like he's like in his late 50s, the dude's only 49. He's like a year older than me, but he's a tough dude, man. You can tell. And he was in special forces and all that stuff. So yeah, dude, the dude is a character, man. He's a tough dude, but I mean, he's carried like 60, 70 pounds from Springer. I don't know. I just don't know how people do it. And the dude's 49. So hopefully he'll show up. He's a super cool dude. But if not, like I said, I'm totally fine by myself. But yeah, so I am just going to end it here and I'm going to do my thing and I will talk with y'all in the morning. All right.
How'd you know that?
Oh,
And both 60 years old.